Bast here with some good old cosplay tips. Guess what? It's episode 2 of the Bast set cosplay, or Bast cosplay, depending on which version of her name you read. Now, let's go ahead and do a review of what we just, of what's all going on. A review! I'm doing something a little different. Cute little marching band. It's the Egyptian cat goddess, full of jewelry, amulets, tattoos, blah, blah. You guys get to see it piece by piece and still get your cosplay tips. You're gonna learn Egyptian mythology tips, and boom, that's the review. So today we're going to work on the Bast set mask. Like I said before, I'm making a mask for this cosplay. So, let's get started so I don't have to bore all of you guys. First, the tools. You're going to need your paintbrushes, your gold, bronze, metallic brown, and black paint. As well, you're probably going to need like the water and the plate, the normal stuff that you're going to need for painting. As well, here's the scary part, a knife. Not a fake knife, the real knife, FYI. The first step you're going to do is you're going to get the gold paint, and you're going to layer the gold paint for your first layer. I'm telling you now, you're going to need to layer it thickly, because I'll explain later. Make sure to watch this video till the end. Interesting fact about gold. In Egyptian mythology, the gods supposedly have gold blood. Well, Ra has gold blood. His skin is lapis and his blood is gold. Or honey. And honey. It's weird depending on how I read the mythology again. So that's the one thing that one stupid god Egyptian movie got right, was the golden blood. And that movie pissed me off like every other normal human being. Next, you're going to tap the bronze coat. I'm not Englishing. Next, tap the bronze coat with a hard bristle brush to add an old effect. As well, looks like an old gold blood. So, makes it look like it's dried blood or whatever. I'm making this cosplay look as if Bast had awoken from a dark sleep in a desert, and it's finally, awoken. Like, what's up, people? You thought I was dead. Heh, psych. Now, paint with a metallic brown the patterns you want on the mask. Interesting fact about Bast. Now, once again, this depends on the mythology. Bast was the goddess who, in the beginning of time, slaughtered the first of man on the earth, due to their violence, cannibalism, and cruel nature. Now, this mythology mostly depends on the Bast cult of Egypt, so of course she'd be more the centerpiece of the beginning and blood, blah, 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 blah. Now, with your non-metallic brown, go back to tapping it with a bristle hard brush on the creased areas or places you feel is needed. The story goes that Ra saw how bloodthirsty the first humans were and sent Bast to go and punish the human race. Bast did so by turning into a furious, fiery lioness and attacking the humans' race. But she became bloodthirsty and slaughtered man with no morals. Like any other normal human being would if they got bloodthirsty. Now, with your black paint and with the metallic brown dried, go over it, but make sure not to cover it. After Bast had nearly destroyed the human race, Thoth created a potion that appeared to be blood. When Bast drank the potion, she fell into a deep sleep. When she awoke, she couldn't remember anything. Thus, went back to being normal. She had a really bad hangover. Now, here comes the tricky part. On the forehead, in the center, with a non-metallic brown paint, you will paint the ankh. When the non-metallic brown paint has dried, put a metallic layer of the brown paint on top. The ankh is an emblem of life. The top resembles an egg of a woman, and the bottom part represents the sperm of a man. Bet you didn't think Egyptians knew how babies were made, did ya? Finally, the last and scariest part. Use your knife and be very careful. You're going to have to carve the ankh, like the size of the ankh. And be very careful when you do this, because you're going to want to carve into the paint layers, so it won't be as thick unless you put on a bunch of layers. And even afterwards, you can always make it look deeper by putting a thin black coat in between the creases. Later, when Egyptians adopted Christianity, the ankh became an Egyptian cross, which is why you may see it in crosses on the Bible or in some churches. And there you go! Your mask is all done and pretty. Of course, I will have contacts and some black face paint in this regional area of my eyes, so it doesn't look as odd and weird. I chose this color as well because it is said that English is hard. That Bastet is a... Can't English. Bastet was a sand cat or a lioness. As well, I kind of wanted to have a statuesque to this mask, because in Egypt, statues were a very important part of the beliefs and prayer and blah, 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 blah. So we're done with those interesting facts. Let's get to the end card. Alright, babies. That's all. You've seen the mask, and I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave comments. Make sure, I need an end card, so make sure if you see a silly video or a clip or a picture that you think's funny, make sure to send me the link or a part of a video that I was in. Make sure to do that, so then I have an end card for all my other videos. Remember, I am selling a bunch of cosplays. Just go to my Instagram, DM me, or comment down below which cosplay you'd like to have, and I'll see if I'm selling it and tell you how much. My prices are usually going to be extremely cheap, so don't worry about the prices and stuff. It just depends on shipping, and even then, I'll make sure it's pretty cheap. As well, I will be writing CMV scripts, cosplay short scripts, making cosplays, and doing photo shoots. Remember, everything I do is free at first. Your first try is always free. If you don't like it, you can always send it back to me, or I can edit it or do whatever you need to, and we'll see how it goes. Thank you all so much for watching. You're beautiful, safe, and I love you all. Bye, babies!